Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Akif Koyum bin Muhammad Nasri. So today I will presenting about summary of the article related with our case study, which is mind print for the future. So we choose 4 articles to support our case study. The first article is about Talkspace rebranding, show how design and communication can make therapy feel more welcoming. Talkspace changed its brand to be softer, friendlier and more human. They use a new color, a clear typeface and a flexible T symbol that representing talking and connection. More importantly, they use real people in their Talk It Out campaign. These individuals share what therapy means to them in their everyday life. By using relatable stories and warm visual, Talkspace help break the idea that therapy is only for serious problem or broken people. Instead, they show the therapy as a normal and helpful tool for anyone.
There are 5 analyses of the issue. The first one is addresses the awareness of comprehension gap. Second, moving from intention to real behavioral change. Third, addressing growing mental health pressures in society. Fourth, strengthening sustainability of mental health initiative. And lastly, integrating community engagement and support systems.
Of the analysis of the issue. The first one is lack of community support systems. So the case study showed that individuals struggle to participate in mental health activities when they lack support from their surroundings. So this highlights how community environments directly influence individual behavior. So the reasons this issue is emerged is because of the limited access points without partnerships with schools, workplace or community centers. Activities were not easily accessible and people rarely go out of their way to seek mental health resources unless they are nearby or integrated into their daily life. So the second reason is no social reinforcement. Behavior change is easier when peers, friends or family participate or encourage involvement without social encouragement. So individuals feel isolated and or unmotivated. The third one is weak structural support. So communities play a crucial role in providing safe spaces, resources and continuity. The lack of these structures resulted in individuals not knowing where to turn after the campaign. So lastly, cultural barriers. In certain communities, mental health topics may still carry stigma. So without the community leaders or organization, by normalizing the conversation, individuals feel discouraged from engaging. So why does it matter? Because the community involvement amplifies the impact of mental health campaigns by making activities more accessible, by reducing stigma and creating supportive environments. Without community systems, individuals often lose momentum. Second, do not maintain impact and lack of sustainability. So the campaign struggled to maintain long-term engagement due to short-term planning and limited resources. So its activities generated initial interest but did not consistently support participants after the campaign ended. So cause of this issue is insufficient funding and manpower. So mental health campaigns require sustained investment. So without stable funding or ongoing communication and outreach are weak or inconsistent. Second, lack of long-term strategic planning. Campaigns were designed for immediate visibility rather than long-term behavior change. Sustainability requires deeper planning, partnerships and phase objective. So lastly, no measurement or feedback system. Without tracking progress or evaluating results, it becomes difficult to improve or adapt the initiative, and this leads to stagnation and decreased effectiveness over time. So why does it matter? Because short-term campaigns create temporary awareness but do not produce lasting behavioral change. Sustainable mental health initiative requires continuous engagement, reliable funding and strategic planning to maintain the momentum and ensure long-term mental health impressions in society. The article places the campaign within a broader context of rising mental health challenges linked to economy, social and cultural changes. So these growing pressures increase the need for effective mental health communication. So what are the factors behind the growing mental health pressures in society? The first one is economic instability. People mostly financially stressed. There are unemployment and rising costs contribute to widespread anxiety and emotional strain. Next is social instability. So rapid changes in technology, work environments and family structures create uncertainty, especially among youth. So this is mainly because of the post-pandemic effects. So higher levels of stress, loneliness and burnout, even after the pandemic, increased demand for mental health support. So lastly, rising youth vulnerability. Young people face academic pressures, social media influence and identity challenges, making them more to mental health issues. So why does it matter? Because as societal stress increases, mental health campaign must evolve to become more accessible, more empathetic, more educational and more sustainable. So campaigns must not only raise awareness but also build resilience and normalize mental health
Hi
conversation
everyone,
for future
we will continue with
generations.
me as Muhammad Amir Farbi Abdul Malik. So now we're going to talk about how clearly and simple message can help people to understand about mental health by using Talkspace, which is a new brand identified as an example. In claims, these new looks can change how people see or view about a mental health. Therapy is no longer just for people who have a big problem. It's normal, positive, and something anyone can do. The design also encourage healthy, open conversation about emotions. So the reason is many people avoid therapy because they feel judged or embarrassed, or some of them are introvert. Talkspace branding tackles this by sharing real stories, using warm visuals, and sending positive message. It shows that therapy is something everyone can try, lowering barriers and making it feel safe. So for our pros, the benefits are clear. The design makes therapy approachable, build trust through relatable stories, support mental health awareness campaign, and encourage people to talk openly about their feelings. So for the cons, there are some limitation of this. Not everyone prefers emotional stories. Some people want straightforward advice. And they also change perception. It doesn't guarantee people will actually seek therapy. And some might engage only.
Hi, I will continue to the next part, which is the related to the concept or theories. I will explain how several marketing and communication theories relate to the mental health campaigns in our case study. All these theories help us understand why some campaigns were successful and why some were not. Let's look at each theory one by one. The first theory is sustainable marketing communication theory. This theory says that marketing message should not just attract attention for the short term, but they should contribute to the society in the long run. In the case study, all the mental health campaigns use positive, non-fear message. For example, the Good Arts Good Mental Health campaigns and the Talkspace rebranding use supportive and empowering message. They didn't pressure or scare people. Instead, they encourage long-term wellness and awareness. This show sustainable marketing because the goal is to create healthy communities and the long-lasting mental health awareness. The second theory is ethical marketing. This theory say marketing message must be honest, clear, fair, and not misleading. In our case study, one of the mental health campaigns confused people because the message was not clear. Some people, even though it was promoting clinical art therapy instead of a simple art activity. So, this theory reminds us that message must be easy to understand. Mindprint for the future supports this by showing that mental health message should be simple, stigma-free, and culturally appropriate. When messages are honest and clear, people can make a better choice without going to the next part. Theory is a behavior change through ethical influence. This theory say that people should be encouraged to change their behavior in a respectful way without pressure or manipulation. The case studies show that many people say they want to be mentally healthy, but only a few take action. This gap between intention and action is important. Mindprint for the future show how to influence people ethically by reminding them, gently giving community support, offering easy activity, and reducing stigma. This approach motivates people with respect instead of taking advantage of their promotion. The last theory is community-based sustainable marketing. This theory highlights that community involvement is needed for the long-term change. In the case study, people were more willing to join mental health activity when their school, workplace, or community center give us support. This show that sustainable marketing work best when communities help one another. Mindprint for the Future also collaborates with communities to build healthier habits and create a better mindprint for future generation. This clearly supports the idea of community based sustainability marketing. In conclusion, all four theories, sustainable marketing, communication, ethical marketing, behavior change through ethical influence, and community-based sustainable marketing, help explain why certain mental health campaigns success. By applying this theory, campaigns can be more effective, responsible, and supportive in promoting long-term mental health awareness.
Hi, Assalamualaikum.
Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Ashraf bin Zaidi. I'm going to explaining about our finding and discussion about our case study. So the first of our discussion is about awareness and understanding gap. So about the Talk Space campaign and similar mental health initiative managed to reach a large audience, and many people misunderstood about the message. The case study shows that audience confuse recreational activities with clinical therapy, proving that visibility does not guarantee comprehension. This highlights the need for clearer, simpler, or more direct messaging in sustainable mental health marketing. So the second is the intention between behavior gap. Many people express interest in improving their mental well-being, but only a small percentage actually took action. This shows a gap between intention and real behavior change. Campaign must therefore include follow-ups, reminders, and practical access to activities to help transform awareness into action. And our third discussion is the importance of community support. The findings show that individuals are more likely to participate in mental health activities when supported by schools, workplace, and community organizations. And this proves that community involvement strengthens campaign effectiveness and helps normalize mental health conversation. And lastly, about our finding and discussion is about the ethical and sustainable marketing practice. The case study demonstrates that the ethical marketing plays a crucial role in a mental health campaign, and this message must be harnessed, clear and non-manipulative, culturally sensitive, and very supportive. This approach builds trust and promotes long-term change instead of short-term emotional reactions. So, thank you. So overall of our case study, it's highlight that while Talkspace rebranding and similar mental health campaign successfully increase awareness and visibility, they face challenge in ensuring deep understanding and real behavioral change. It proves that a sustainable mental health marketing must go beyond creating attention. It must educate clearly, support long-term engagement, and build strong community involvement. Ethical and sustainable communication strategies are essential in bridging the gap between awareness, comprehension, and action. By integrating long-term messaging, community partnership, and behavior change strategies as suggested by Mindprint for the Future, mental health campaign can become more impactful, inclusive, and sustainable for future generations. So thank you, that's all for us.